Yeah, I'm online.
I'm not.
Well, I'm online.
Okay, good.
You're not here?
I'm not here. I'm a
You're not
fig
here?
of your imagination.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Somebody's not here, but they're right here, but they're not here. How's everyone doing tonight? Let's see, who all do we have here? Can I read this far away? Beach Family Homestead, Bill on the Rock Homestead. Desi Lou's Garden, Food Forest Permaculture, Geeky Gardens, Heritage Farms, Texas, Incense Shop, Life with Linda, Michelle P., Mimsey's Garden, Mud Hut Homestead, that's a cute name.
I like that.
Narrowway Farm, Off Kilter Homestead, Sakimas Ridge, Smokin' Reptiles Homestead. Hey, Smudge, how you doing? Sonia, Mental Health and Homesteading. Susan Smith, The White Picket Fence. And if I missed you, I'm sorry you weren't in that list. Anyway. Did you all catch the thumbnail on your way in tonight, or did you just kind of pop in? Wanted to talk about something tonight, for whatever it's worth, where YouTube has obviously, I don't know if it's YouTube, has screwed up big time, but does everybody in here know who Forrest Gump is?
He's the guy with the chocolate
The guy with the chocolate.
and the happy face.
Does,
And he runs a lot.
does everybody remember Forrest Gump?
Do you know who Forrest Gump is? There was no race car in that movie.
I know. But he had a saying in that movie.
You looked it up because you don't know the saying.
I know the saying.
How do you know the saying?
I know the saying.
He's not going to tell us.
And the saying in that movie was, stupid is as stupid does.
I'm related to some of those people. I know some of those people. Oh, I need a back rub.
He was a running. Yes. Can you guys hear me okay? Is the sound all right? It looks like it might be a little low. I can turn it up a little bit. That any better? Sherry's here. She's just not on the screen. She's right over here.
I'm on Facebook.
She's right over here. I could turn the camera.
No.
I could put her on the screen. She not know about it.
Yeah, right.
I have an incognito cam.
Mm-hmm.
No. Stupid is as stupid does. I want to talk about something that's absolutely gone nuts here in the world of YouTube. And again, the majority of our audience here, you're all creators. By far the majority of you are all creators.
Oh, see, not all of them.
Well, not all, but the majority of you are creators, and you understand the amount of work that goes in to doing this, to doing the best you can, not only from the homesteading environment and all that, but from the YouTube environment, where you try to make your videos better, you try to have good content, you try to show enthusiasm, you strive for the best picture, the best shot, the best detail, accuracy. We talk about it a lot, not only on Tuesday nights, but on Thursday nights, as far as different things you can do to your channel to make it more appealing to people. And every once in a while, there's an individual who's maybe famous in some other venue that sticks their toe into the YouTube environment and kind of makes a statement, I suppose. And that one is Jack Black. If you all have heard of him. Well, I'm not even going to pull his page up. I don't know what he's got out there now, but he originally started a channel, did a 30-second, absolutely total lousy, crappy piece of junk video, and got 1 million subscribers. It's just stupid. And that's one of the things I mean by stupid is as stupid does. Well, we have another one, and this one's even more so. There is a channel out there that just a month ago really didn't have hardly any views at all, just a few. And this is a young girl. This is a young girl. And I'm kind of curious if anybody in here knows who I'm talking about. I'm not seeing anybody jump up any questions here or anything, but the girl I'm talking about is Janelle Eliana. Eliana? I may not have it pronounced correctly. But she has all of 2 videos. The first one, and I just want to make sure I have the dates here correct. The first one was published on June the 26th of this year. And the title of this video is Van Tour, Solo Female Traveler Lives Van Life with Pet Snake. There's 2 words in that entire defunct sentence that I just read that are not all caps, and that's lives and with. Everything else is capitalized. And the description reads as follows. Sup, S-U-P, dudes and dudettes. Well, young lady, I'm too old for you to be calling me a dude. Anyway, it goes on. This is my crib. I'm 20 years old, and I've been living in this self-converted 1995 GMC Vandora Explorer Limited for some time now. I'm so stoked to finally be here on YouTube. Stay tuned for some wild and not so wild adventures. Hope you enjoyed this tour of my humble home. Hugs and kisses, Janelle and Alfredo. Well, since this has been out, there's been some changes made to the description. And she now lists her Instagram in the description. And then it says support the channel, Vintage Shop Instagram, Vintage Shop Depop, a PayPal link.
Yeah, Loving Ivy Farm. What is she, like 20? 22, isn't
20.
it?
20.
Was it just 20?
20.
Yeah, she has 10,000 followers on Instagram.
I think, is that all she has? I thought she had a little more, but maybe not.
Yeah, Mud Hut, I would not doubt it.
Let me bring the screen into focus here. because I really want to talk about this. I want to know how this can even happen.
1.4 million to be exact.
Okay, this video, which is 27 minutes, 38 seconds long, has amassed 6,486,806 views as of me clicking on it just a few minutes ago here. There's all kinds of things just wrong, just totally wrong with this. Let's go back to our channel. This is our channel. You guys have all heard me talk about how to present your channel. Well, when you don't have any content, it's pretty hard to present your channel. She's got all of 2 videos. That's all she has. 2 videos. The first one has 6.4 million views, and the most recent one, which was put up a week ago, has 11 million views. Let's go look at her About page once. We do that on Thursday nights. Oh. Description reads as follows. Sup dudes and dudettes. She must like that SUP word. I'm not even sure that's a word. I made this channel to document...
It's a millennium word, isn't it? She's a millennial.
She's a something.
She's a something.
I made this channel to document my life, living, and traveling in a 1995 GMC Vandora Explorer with my pet snake, Alfredo. I hope to inspire you guys out there to do what makes you happy. Hugs and kisses, Janelle and Alfredo. All right, so that's her About page. And you guys know the drill. I go through here and I say, well, you want these short and to the point. I guess this is about as short and to the point as you can get. She has a link to Instagram. And this was not here when the first time I saw this. Of course, she didn't have quite this many views when I first heard about this. But let's go ahead and, oh, that's good. Check that out. Her link is no good. Well, now that's quality workmanship there. All right. We'll try it one more time just to make sure. Oh, yeah, not good. No good. Well, let's try the link out of here. Oh. Okay, just gas money. 2,100 followers, 11 following. Fuel for fashion. Help fill up my gas tank as I travel in my van to find cute clothes. $5 U.S. shipping, I guess, on top of all these prices. Well, I have to say doesn't look like she's really blowing up the page as far as money, but you can see most everything's been sold for whatever silly. I'm going to just reconnect.
Are we off? We're offline.
Well, I'm watching this. We should be back. Stream has resumed. Okay, just refresh everybody. Says it's resumed.
So Lippy has a question. So with all those views, what does that do for her 3 video channel? It gives her like $7,000 a month is what it does.
Well, not yet. Here's the really odd part about this. Let me get this window back up here.
There we are. We're back.
As you folks know, you got to have so many hours of watch time, and you got to have.
Thanks, Nathan.
You got to have so many subscribers before you can even quote unquote monetize. And then it takes a little bit of time to do that. Now, I don't know what kind of hoops were jumped through here, but I know of a lot of people when they go to monetize their channel, they work hard at it, they get the required number of subscribers, and then of course you got to have a cushion there.
Raven's Nature, it should be out there.
And they apply for it, and then maybe a week later YouTube lets you do it. Well, her channel was monetized in, I'm going to say, by the end of the first week, her channel was monetized. Her channel had the PayPal account added, I think.
Hey, Grammy Karen, how you doing, dear?
I think that was by the end of the first week.
Yeah, you're right, Linda. Something's not kosher here.
Well, it gets better. It gets better. Let's go look at Social Blade. And that's what I have on the screen here for you right now. And I have her channel featured on the Social Blade.
Hey, Heaven's Gate. Overlook Valley, it is a hard, slow road to monetization. Especially if you don't get boosts from bigger channels that say, hey, go over and look at this channel, and poof, you have 300 to 500 subscribers within a day or two. We've done it all on our own. Now, if a bigger channel would like to do that for the next 2,000 so we can hit 10,000, that'd be nice. But it's not going to happen.
Okay, here is, I'm on the Social Blade site, and I have pulled her channel up just to view what they have to say about it. So if we just scroll down here, and fortunately, because everything here is so new, we don't have to go back very far.
Yeah, Crystal, yeah, someone did a video on her as well. You're right. Boldly Grow, Muzzle Tough on the 100 subs. Cool.
If you look back on the 10th of this month, let's see, 13 days ago, 2 weeks ago, at that time, on that day, she gained 7,406 subscribers and had 71,185 video views, for a total video view count of 185,458. And based upon the little algorithm that Social Blade uses, they estimated her earnings to be somewhere between $18 and $285 a month.
Yeah, Three Musketeers, in a week and a half, we were down 100. And we're still trying to climb back up.
And if you look here on the screen, you can see this green row right here. This is the number of subscribers she got per day. So on the 11th, there was 24,000 subscribers. On the 12th, there were 22,000 subscribers. On the 13th, 61,000 subscribers. On the 14th, 68,000. On the 15th, 149,000.
I like that Loving Ivy.
On the 16th, 214,000. Here's where it really starts to get good. On the 17th, 319,000 subscribers in one day. That's one 24-hour period. On that day,
Daryl, what's her channel name? Overlook Valley is asking.
the channel name is Janelle Eliana. I may not have the pronunciation correct, but it's Eliana.
That screen, you have to have Social Blade.
Well, I'm on the Social Blade website
yeah,
here.
Well, they're asking, what is that screen? How do I get it?
Yeah, I'm on the Social Blade website. That's socialblade.com. And then you type in a channel name up here on the top. And let me give you a real quick.
Well, there's also a homesteading channel that for their thumbnails, you could say some of their thumbnails are
Risque?
risque, soft porn. Sure enough, when the guy has a Speedo on and the female has, a teeny tiny bikini bottom, yeah.
Well, and there's a couple lives in a yurt that
And that has nothing to do with their video.
that she's always looking at the yurt and has no top on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But anyway, that's fine. Maybe that's how she stays cool, and that I understand. When it's hot, I want to take my clothes off. I just don't do that.
You do?
Yeah, I'll take my shirt off.
Not saying a word, folks.
Okay, so folks, if you want to look at Social Blade, by all means, it's socialblade.com. But here's a clue for you. If you want to look somebody up, if you go to their YouTube page, this is her YouTube page. So the address of her channel is https://www.youtube.com/channel/ and then you will find a whole series of letters and numbers and underscore signs and everything, and then you come to another slash, and then you have an about. Well, this little section up here, this is their YouTube ID. This is the ID that YouTube has given them. If you highlight that, and you can either do a right click copy, I'm talking PC language here now. A Control-C will also copy it, and go into Social Blade and just put that up here. That will bring you into this channel. So just for example, here, let's do this once. Just because I see some good friends of ours in the chat here. All right, Stivers Homestead, this is their ID. This is their YouTube ID right here. That won't change. They can get a custom ID if they so choose, but this one will always stick around with them for as long as they have a channel. So we'll just copy that, and we'll go back over here to Social Blade, and we'll just paste that in, and here they are. Now, Stivers have a big enough channel that you probably don't need to do that.
Yeah, they're here.
Yeah, I know. I saw them in the chat. That's the reason I'm using them for an example. I figured they wouldn't get mad at me.
Oh, there you go, Nathan. Yeah, you go ahead and do that.
What?
He's going to do some topless risque photo thumbnails to boost his numbers.
Okay, all right. So, with Stivers here, you can go down and you can see just how many subscribers they're getting on a daily basis, and they're knocking it out of the park, in my opinion. Look at this: 83, 71, 101, 65, 73, 116, 104. They are just, to me, they're blazing hot. Their video views are good. They're doing a fabulous job. But those numbers are nothing compared to this. And this, folks, in my opinion, is just crap. I can't tell you why it's happened or what's going on with this. But you go in and you look at these videos. For somebody just starting out on YouTube, and she makes it this point to say, I just entered the YouTube world, and I'm so excited to be here, and this and that. Well, the editing in these videos was not done by somebody that doesn't have some some skills. You know, these are not beginner videos. I'm not saying that they couldn't be done better, but I guess they are.
I have no idea if YouTube is paying them. I have no idea.
Well, at this point in time, I'm sure that there is.
Yeah.
By this point in time, and you can see here, video views today was 200, so far today, 231,899 views so far today on those two videos. And I can even understand that. I can understand the views. What I can't understand, and this is why I'm going to refer back to my friend Forrest Gump, that is.
B, I think according to Social Blade, it's like between 5,000 and 7,000
What's that?
a month that she earns.
They're estimated. Estimated earnings it's going to fall somewhere between $239 a month and $3,800. No, I'm sorry, that's a day.
That's gonna say for
That's
that
a
many.
day.
Yeah.
$239 a day to $3,800 a day.
A day.
Over last 30 days, 7.2 thousand to 114.6 thousand.
I can't even fathom that kind of money.
Well, you'll see these kind of numbers with people like PewDiePie, and I mean, there's a lot. Here, let's do this. Because I want to.
Crystal Creek Farm, you go first. We'll see how it goes, and then we'll consider it. We're old, and everything I have went south a long time ago.
Okay. Now here's the other thing, and I'm guilty of this right now. Here is a creator of sorts, has a YouTube channel that's doing extremely well, and that's fantastic. I'm not saying it's not great. I love to see people succeed.
Hey, hold. I love the name. Hold the walnuts. I'm sorry, my brain just went down in the gutter really fast.
But there's a lot of people.
Exactly.
That are jumping on this bandwagon to trend followers, I guess is the term I'm going to use. So let's just take a look once here, and
I'm sorry.
we're going to put her name in the search up here in the YouTube search. And here is a channel from Creator Fundamentals. This is her channel. This is Jeff Censored. He's got 10,000 subscribers. So, I mean, I'm going to, as far as I'm concerned, this is a legitimate channel. He's making comments about it, and that's fine. Now, here's Coach Greg Adams. He's got 56,000 subscribers. He's making comments about it.
Oh, just wanted you to know, the zucchini bread's gone.
But
Kaylee ate almost a whole loaf by herself.
But you're going to find some other ones here, like Traveling Down the Banisters.
Oh my God!
As a channel, they got 618 subscribers, but they have jumped onto this and put this video out one day ago. It's got 1,300 views. Now I'm hopeful that this little live stream here tonight, 24 hours from now, have 1,000 views. I'd like to see it.
Awesome, B. What do you do on BitTube? You doing videos over there?
The same sort of thing all the way down through here. Let's take a look at some of these other channels. This is vidIQ.
This guy.
vidIQ did a 10-minute video on this channel. And vidIQ is one of the tools that we use, and certainly recommend that you folks utilize a minimum of the free version of this tool anyway.
Denise, I want to see the video first on that one. Oh, you live stream there.
Brian G. Johnson TV. Well, this is This is this 20-year-old girl holding this all-white snake named Alfredo. And, of course, he's talking about the video. And that's fine. I would recommend everybody in here, you go subscribe to this Brian G. Johnson TV. The guy is absolutely, he's got great advice for channels. He's,
Well, yeah,
he's a real
she's
straight
young,
shooter.
she's slender, she wears almost nothing. Sure, men love that. Give me a break.
Creator Fundamentals is another one. And Coach Greg Adams is another one. I'm not familiar with this title, but it popped up and they've got 103,000 subscribers, so I thought it was worthwhile sticking it up here. He too has made almost a 5-minute video on this topic.
Gemini, I'm just so proud of you that you're going to do this for your country.
So, I mean, let's go back and look at the thumbnails. Here's her channel.
Yes, I know who you're talking about.
Here are the thumbnails. So we've got one of a girl with a short skirt on sitting in the side doors of her van. And of course, it says van tour, solo female traveler lives van life. Well, I'm not sure people really know what a van life is. I think
No, Michelle, we didn't.
I think we know better than some, because this kind of falls almost into the RV arena, which we do a little bit of with our traveling and running around.
Oi, Zach.
Then the next one, how I showered living in a van. Well, she didn't show anything. She couldn't show anything and have it continue to be up there. And I can understand. I can understand people clicking on it for the, okay, let's see what this content is, or they're not believing what they're seeing. I can almost justify the views. I can't justify people subscribing like that.
Boldly grow.
Almost 1.5 million subscribers in a month. That's insane. That just goes to show there's at least 1.5 million people out there that are just stupid as stupid does. And there's no way to justify any of this. You do a search on in Google under her name. I find it very interesting, but the first thing that pops up is her Instagram, and then her actual YouTube channel is actually third in line here. But obviously a common topic on Reddit. Just by clicking her name, come over and look at the images.
Michelle, you don't want to see me in a bikini top. I don't even own one.
The other person I mentioned was his name, Jack Black. Let's just see what he's up to.
Hey, Elves Lord Journey, how are ya?
Okay.
Got that right, Nana Benda. Gosh, I didn't even have one under 50.
7 months ago, Jack Black put this video up. It was 28 seconds long. I mean, I'll just play it here. I'm not, the sound is turned off. It is an absolute nothing video. That's it. Just, it's just pure stupidity. And here we go, 4.1 million subscribers. But he got his notoriety elsewhere. He was not a total unknown, so he's carried that into the YouTube environment. This person doesn't have another, she's not a television star or movie star or anything else. And here she is in YouTube with all these crazy views. So I'll tell you what I'd like to do. And let me just see what I can grab here. And I'll get my headsets on.
B, that channel that you put up there looks like they do a lot of that mukbang videos.
Okay, what I've done here is I've opened up the phone line. I can take one caller at a time. Make sure your YouTube is muted. But if you'd like to call in and talk about this, if you have some comments about this, about how YouTube has done something with the pooch on this particular channel, I don't know. It's crazy. So anyway, if somebody would like to call in, the number is up there. This is Daryl. Who's calling, please?
Hey, Daryl, it's Morgan.
Morgan, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing just absolutely wonderful. I'm trying to learn how to get 1.4 million subscribers in 3 weeks.
You know, I think there's actually a lot of good lessons with what she's doing, and I'm going to put myself in the camp of, I don't think it's a hoax. I don't think it's like something YouTube set up. I think that she's like hit this amazing, super sweet spot in terms of how the algorithm performs, and as well as sort of how to have something that's really clickable as well as really watchable. And I think that that's kind of at the core of where her success is. So I know that probably puts me as an outlier.
Well, I will always give somebody benefit of the doubt, but I've been waiting here patiently to see another video, not seen one. I don't know. Yeah, no,
I mean, but there's a couple things that I think sit underneath it all, right? And yeah, another video, yeah, you'd want to see it, but at the end of the day, you know, she's got these two videos that are just performing like gangbusters. If you look at it from her perspective, right? You know, you don't have to rush out to make another video when you're getting, you know, millions of views on one video. And you look at it, right? I think one of the videos is like, half an hour long, and then the other one is like, I don't know, 12, 14 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And I mean, they're just, you know, they're getting some really serious watch time, and I can only imagine that her retention metrics are off the charts. But then if you also look at, you know, the kind of like the thumbnails that she's putting out there, it's easy to see how not just like one type of person might jump to clicking on that thumbnail, but it appeals to a very widely appealing audience. I mean, you think about it, right? Like the recipe she's got going, you know, she's got an interesting and unique story in life. It's this, you know, 20-year-old girl living in a van with an albino snake. That's not something you see every day, and that's interesting. I think, you know, she's attractive. She's appealing and charismatic and kind of authentic. She comes across as, you know, confident and smooth, but it also feels like really, really amateurish, which I think is somewhat appealing to people. Her content is really rapid fire. It doesn't sit. she does a lot of mixing it up. She's talking on camera, she's talking behind camera, she's trying to illustrate things, she's trying to be goofy, she's trying to have fun. But in each of those videos, they tell great stories too. So I will put myself in the camp of, I think it's actually organic, and I think she's like somehow like pulled the switch on the side of the machine and come up, I don't know, quadruple jackpot or whatever in terms of the sweet spot of the algorithm. And I don't think it's probably all that intentional, but
Okay.
yeah, there's some real reasons there.
Do you have your screen up?
I do.
Okay.
Where do you want me to go?
Just on for me here, just on this. I'm going to play the first 21 seconds of this video, and I just want to get your opinion as to how, quote unquote, amateurish this is. This is not amateurish at all, in my opinion. This is somebody that's well versed in the art of pictures and videography.
I'm going to push back on that. So it is not. So let's define our amateurish. This is not produced by a professional production company. It doesn't look like that. It's done by somebody who has skills and generally knows what she's doing, but also it's not like, there's a crew that's producing this. Like there's not a crew, but this is not for this to be a first video from somebody. Oh, well, first video on the channel, first video that she's putting out there like this.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think it's an important thing too. You look at how she's positioned herself on other social channels. Like, there's a strategy behind this. There's an approach behind this. There's somebody thinking about, how do I do this and how do I do this well? There's probably even some coaching behind it all. But, I guess I've seen, like, on places like Reddit and other places, right, where there's, like, flat-out conspiracy theories that this was, like, somebody designated by YouTube to become a superstar, and YouTube is, like, pumping up her stats and doing all that. I put myself squarely in the camp of, I don't believe that that's that's real, and I don't think it is a conspiracy. I think she's really hit the jackpot with this good recipe of what she's got.
Well, I know what can happen to a channel when they do fall into the YouTube good graces and fall into a trending page. And I think you do as well. I mean, we know somebody in the homesteading community that this has happened to. Are you following me?
Who are you talking about? I'm not sure.
I'm talking about Josh, Stony Ridge farmer.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when he landed on YouTube's trending page, the response was nuts. And he'll tell you that himself. I mean, the thing was just going ding, 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 ding. But it was nothing like this. Oh,
no, but that's just it. It doesn't have to be. And no offense to Josh, right? But if you look at the two thumbnails that Janelle here has, one, it's like this weird, like, kind of teenage girl's bedroom jammed into a van, and she's wearing, like, kind of a short dress. And then the other one is, a girl who's wearing only a towel saying, "How do you shower?" Those are automatically designed to draw people in. So, yeah, she's getting the opportunity of being placed on, like, the trending page, right? But then it doubles and triples and quadruples down because it's such a clickable thumbnail and people are curious about what it's all about. And then the minute you jump into that content, right, it sticks you, it holds you.
See, this is the thing I haven't been able to research back and make any type of determination as to, was she ever on the trending page? And if so, for how long? Because she's not there now.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, though. Does that even matter? So here's something I will say, and it's at a crazy, crazy smaller scale that I've personally experienced, where I've had some videos that have done well very quickly, and not even close to the scale. So I want to be like, they're talking tens of thousands of views versus millions. But what I've noticed with some of my videos relative to other videos that just kind of go out there and fall flat, when you catch the right gust of wind in your back with the algorithm, you get crazy video performance that's coming at all ways, because it's essentially YouTube doing the heavy lifting for you. And so the more you can inspire that, and my most focal point to you, it's click-through rate and watch time and retention, and if you can get those three things all working together, that's what's going to get you to promote. And then the other thing that's important here too is sort of one of the things that I've read a lot about, where YouTube is clustering the performance of videos and promotion of videos based on, people like you also seem to like this, right? And so, Darrow, because you're watching a lot of homestead videos, somebody's going to suggest Gold Shaw Farm to you because you're watching, Lumna Acres or something like that. And that will happen. But when you have somebody like this, I've got a theory that she's probably even more broadly appealing, where, people who are doing van life pop up, kind of sort of the Instagram influencer crowd sort of pops up for her. People who are into snakes pop up for her. And so she's like almost collecting like several different demographics at once.
Yep.
And so that creates a much bigger pool that versus, say, like look at homesteading, right? It's a relatively devout pool of some really hardcore, cool, awesome people and fans.
Okay, but
relative to something else, it's a lot smaller too.
Whoa, we're going to stop.
Sorry. I had my coffee.
Snake collectors, I'm sure, is not a very big gene pool.
I bet you the snake crowd is bigger than the homesteading crowd.
I bet you they are.
You think it's bigger?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I don't know that the RV crowd...
And the weird pet crowd, I can guarantee you the weird pet crowd is like 50 times what the homesteading community is in size. Not passion, size.
Yeah, Susan, it could be. Yeah.
Well, like I say, I certainly don't... I'd just like to be able to understand it somehow. And to me, there is no understanding on this.
Oh, come on, Darryl. The algorithm gods must be crazy, right?
Well, I know this. If YouTube does not present your video, it's not going to get watched. There's no way that she could have promoted this outside of the YouTube environment to this extent for this to be seen. As near as I can determine, this video was not advertised outside of YouTube's doing it.
No, in the last, last week or so, or I guess where it's popped, maybe last 2 weeks, you started to see like articles pop up on various blogs and various news sites about like what's going on here. This is insane. What's happening with this girl? But you're right. Like most of the initial growth and the ball got rolling all through. It
was 100%.
I'm assume YouTube recommended traffic.
Yeah. YouTube recommended traffic. So, but there's always that individual that goes into a casino and drops $1 into a slot machine and walks out with $1 million. It happens. I think that's what happened here.
I think to a certain extent, I think you're right, but I think there's also several key things, and I think for people who are out there trying to dissect this to say, well, what can I do differently? What can I do better? Really watch her videos or really dissect them, because I think they're really well done in terms of how they present some authentic feeling content that really engages the audience and keeps the audience watching from scene to scene. And I think, if there's any lesson, it's keep working on that piece. Or if you want to go to the other one, keep, working on your thumbnail game.
I find it interesting here on the Social Blade site. There's not enough data to show you monthly graphs.
Yeah, I don't think Social Blade's ever seen anything like this.
Yeah, this is just...
Well, I think Social Blade, it takes like a month to update your rankings. Like some of the stats are real time, but like certain things like your ranking numbers and stuff, I think are updated like monthly.
Oh yeah, it's blank. It's blank up here. To be determined on the grade, the rank, the video. It's just...
Yeah, no, but all those stats, I think, like I said, I think they generate them like monthly or quarterly or something. It's always like way behind. And so, yeah, it's not shocking that she's just a big blank.
And I also know that at least was the initial hit, there was probably a considerable amount of money she was not able to capitalize on simply because of the amount of time it takes to put those wheels into motion.
Yeah, no, I read somewhere that she's not monetized yet.
Yeah, that's what I've kind of heard as well. Although,
which is insane, but yeah,
but I have seen advertisements on her videos.
Huh? I mean, there is. I gotta wonder if like they somehow must have worked something out very quickly with her, because it is sort of a special circumstance. It's not somebody who kind of grinded their way to 1,000 viewers or something in 4,000 hours. It was like,
well, yeah,
she's like struck gold here.
I mean, that's like today. It's been over 250,000 views of her videos so far today, and it does. Of course, this doesn't divide it out into how many on each one, and it really doesn't matter. But I don't know. You can you can figure out the numbers. Let's jump back up here to the 18th. 4.3 million views in 24 hours. Well, how many views does that amount to on a per minute basis there, Morgan? I don't have.
I don't do math in public. Sorry.
Yeah, anything above 2 + 2 is beyond me.
Yeah, that's more fingers than I've got. Sorry.
I hear ya.
well, Sherry, I can almost see now. I can almost see a duck going on a van ride into a tiny
Well,
house.
I did have some announcements about my channel tonight I wanted to share with you guys. I actually do have a ball python in a van now sitting here at Gold Shop Farm, ready to go.
There we go.
And I'm going to show you guys how I shower. It's going to be a whole thing.
Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. But I just, our Tuesday nights, we always try to help people out, but I couldn't leave this go. I wanted to do it last week, and I thought, no, I've got to do it. You got to strike while the iron's hot. I see we got 70 people in the chat here. I appreciate everybody that's out there. I'm not even sure who all's here, but
yeah, well, I just wanted to offer my 2 cents. I got to get back to editing this here podcast, but good talking to you guys. And I got to say, I'm a fan of hers, so I will keep watching.
Oh, well, you mean you're one of those subscribers, huh?
I am one of the 4 million or whatever it is.
Oh, really? Okay. Well,
oh yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Morgan. You let me know if she puts out something worth watching, and then I'll go watch it.
I will let you know as soon as I see it. All right. Talk to you guys soon.
Morgan, take care. Thank you for calling.
Morgan.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah, you're right, Brenda. I do have a chicken that could travel.
Okay, so the phone line is open. If anybody would also like to throw their quarter in the pot, or you can always do that via Super Chat too. We don't care. We appreciate it all. But no, this is one of these phenomena things that everybody in this room at least once got to witness it. So you don't get to see this every day of the week, that's for sure.
Hey, Tinker's wife, how are you?
Well,
no problem. Fishes and loaves life.
You know, the Naked Gardener's
Steph.
already got the name.
Yes.
Yeah, the Naked Gardener's already got the name. So, and he's already got a day. I mean, don't they have Naked Gardening Day?
Yeah, I think that was last month or in
Last
May,
month
something
sometime,
like that.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he can ramp up for that next
not
year.
that we celebrated. I'd
So.
scare the mice away.
So anyway, we're more than happy to get away from this. I'm not going to bring it back up unless somebody brings it up, or something else goes nuts, like they double down, quadruple everything. I don't know. I don't know what to expect here. It defies all types of logic.
Leap of faith. I was wondering if her tags go alone with the video content.
Oh, tags on her video. Well, let's do this.
I can put smudge in a tutu.
Let's see what she has for tags on her video.
Brenda.
Because
Thank
she
you.
didn't.
Brenda wants to order an opossum pizza. Brenda, you're
One
crazy.
opossum pizza coming up.
You're crazy.
All right, she does have some tags on this video now. Van life, tiny home. Oh, that's a hot subject. Van life shower, how to shower living in a van, a girl in her van shower.
Bilcora Homestead, apparently she started on Instagram.
Well, she had an
And then
account on
came to
Instagram.
YouTube, but
Yep.
that's how Roots and Refuge started. They were on Instagram. And when they second time they started the YouTube channel, everybody came over here. Thank you, Beach Family. First Saturday in May. Well, thank you, Susan.
Okay, so that's
Let me know if you do it next year.
all right, that's the shower video. Let's see what this one's like.
Nathan, I'd have to make it for him. You know that. Mimsy's Garden. Daryl, show us what you mean by adding tags to a channel video. I thought I had tags on mine, but you suggested I add tags. I'm lost.
Okay.
Sky, thank you, sweetheart. Oh, pineapple to that possum pizza.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate the super chats very, very much.
So, Brenda, do I have to deliver that possum pizza a week from Sunday? Not sure they have those in Hannibal.
Let me do this.
Oh, come on, Susan. Can you see him at the Hootenanny Saturday with a I wonder if I have purple. I can make him a purple tutu. Oh, Lordy, Nathan. Exactly, Michelle.
Oops.
I can't believe all the friend requests I get on Facebook, and I don't even know these people. Ooh, guess what? What, Sky? Yeah. You do the get up dance with Smudge there, Bandana. Muzzle tough, Nathan. Happy anniversary to you and Johnny. She's put up with you that long, huh?
Okay, let's go. When you...
I'll do that, Claybank. He's outside barking at me right now. Well, Susan, purple's my color, so it has to be purple. Hey, Jen, how are you? Yeah. Oh, it is 1 week from tonight, isn't it, Sky?
Okay, so I am logged into Smudge's channel here, and there's a few odds and ends videos that we've had up here that I use for purposes just like this. So let's just go to this first one, which happens to be a Thrive commercial.
And Daryl didn't know who it was calling in for the opossum pizza. It was her and Danny that called in that very first time.
When you go into details, obviously this first line up here, and I'm using Studio Beta because that's what everybody's trying to get you to use now. We'll go back through this with the Classic.
Thumbs up, Susan. Awesome. We're meant to be friends.
But
Denise.
here
Hey. Thank you, Denise.
is... Well, thank you all so much.
Beach Family,
Beach
thank you.
thank you. So you put your title up here on the top.
Oh, back to basics.
And you add your description
Crystal.
like
Hamburgers sound
video
good,
on
B. Enjoy.
Thrive Life.
Yeah, Naked Gardener, that was my mother's and my aunt's favorite color also.
I try to make it a habit to click save often because that way it's saving as you're going along. But if you come down a little bit, this is where you can select a thumbnail or make your own. But right
Sonia, I
here,
didn't mean to delete that comment. Go ahead and put it out there again. I hit
right
the
here
wrong button.
are tags. So this, and when I hit the enter, it puts it into a little, its own little bracket, if you would. So it does not have to be a single word. It can be 2 or 3 or a phrase.
Allison, can I use it for something else? Thank you, though.
Good food.
Mud Hut, the first time that we had phone line where people could call us in. Brenda, aka Duncan 1900, called in asking to order an opossum pizza. So it's just a joke. Hey, Swampy Acres.
Okay, so now all these tags are here. And if I save it, those tags will remain with that video. There were no tags before. Now these tags are here. That is not that is not the same thing as like in a description.
Allison, I'll wear one if you wear one.
Where you put in a hashtag. Now these hashtag words, which are searchable, that has to be a single word. It can't be multiple words. It has to be a single line of characters. So we'll also put that in here. So now if I go back to, well, I should have done it this way. There we go. Yeah, not exactly what I wanted to do. Here we go. My
Thanks,
channel.
Allison. I really needed that vision in my head. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
So this is a Thrive commercial. I'll click that, and it comes up to play. And if you notice, this is the hashtag with the word. It's a searchable word, and that's in the description. You actually see it in the description when you go in to look. You do not see the tags underneath here. The tags are hidden. If you have a program like TubeBuddy or vidIQ, and I'm back into the account where I am signed in as Two Family Homestead, we'll scroll down here, and here are the tags in this video. It just shows them to me. This is from vidIQ. And this one's from TubeBuddy. This top one's from TubeBuddy, and then vidIQ is this second set, but they're exactly the same. But these are the tags on the videos. Now the tags will help with search engines. It's for SEO, search engine optimization. As long as your content in the video fits any of these words, that's fine. You don't want to use misleading tags. You don't want to put a tag in the video that how to make $1 million, how to, you wouldn't want to put in Corvettes. If there's no Corvettes in the video, you shouldn't put Corvettes in
Are
up
the
here.
hashtags above the title? They're asking.
The hashtag word does show up above the title. Now that's what I did here in Smudge's channel when I edited this. That is in the description. The hashtag word shows up above the title of the commercial. And that's clickable. If I click on that, it becomes a search word. And
Yeah, that's true, Naked Gardener. You can only have 3.
the problem with
Takes you away from your channel.
is frequently it will take you away from your channel. Now, as much as we do the Monday Night Lives, I mean, we're still here. I've got this one that we're in right now, and our one from Monday night is right here. So we hit the top 2, but then all of a sudden here's a Monday Night Live countdown with Nova
Exactly,
the Nymph.
Linda. It's a pound sign. Does YouTube penalize you for adding tags after your video has been published?
No.
No, not at all.
No. Matter of fact, these are things you can change at any time. You can change thumbnails. You can change titles. You can change your tags. You can change end screens. You can change informational screens. You can change any of that stuff without hurting your video. What you cannot do without hurting your video is edit the video. If you go in and edit the video, if you were to download it and re-edit and put it back up, it goes back up as a new video. If you try the YouTube online tools, you have just done an abortion of your video, and you just don't want to do that. It's just crazy. Their tools are not ready for prime time.
Hey, Cajun Homesteader, how are you? Get all that sweet tea going?
But because we have done Monday Night Live for such a long time,
Bill Curry,
we're still
your tags will work better than your hashtags.
we are still getting a pretty good pull off that hashtag word. A lot of these are ours, but there's a lot here that are not. Speaking of Josh, Stony Ridge is right here. So anyway, I think it was Mimsy that asked, did that answer your question, Mimsy?
Yeah, Daryl does the editing, then he says, okay, it's uploaded. Then I go in and put in the title. I put in a description. I go down and try and figure out tags. Make sure we have a thumbnail. Save it. And then send it out to different social medias. And pray for the best.
Okay. Well, I think it's been over an hour. I want to thank everybody for being here. We certainly appreciate it.
She's Gone Country Farms. The Bee Lady Apiary is also into bees. She's very good. So there's another bee channel for you.
Okay, I think
God's Third Acre. Daryl, is there a place to search out good tags?
TubeBuddy and
Hey,
vidIQ
Natasha.
both have tools to help you with tags. And that's we can do a whole Tuesday night show on that if you want to do that. So I really don't want to open that door right now, but I can tell you, you can get tremendous help with your tags
Welcome, Elegant Homestead.
without spending a dime, just by using the free versions of TubeBuddy and vidIQ. Now,
Swampy Acres asking, I know he uses Filmora. I'm not sure what other editing. I forget.
okay, my primary editor is Power Director is the primary editor I use the most. Then Filmora, and then DaVinci Resolve. and those are, and I've, with Filmora, I use 3 versions of theirs. I use the old
Love
8, I
you,
use the
Lippy.
9, and I use the Filmora Pro. With the Power Director, I use 15, 16, and 17. And DaVinci Resolve, I use the latest that's in beta, as well as one older. That's a stable version. So those are the ones that I use. But Power Director is my first go-to. I can do more with Power Director than I can with the other ones a lot
Live
faster.
streaming with DC, we don't do that with the link and the wheel until Thursday nights. But glad you remembered that. Hey, Quebec Homestead.
Okay, and also, just to fill everybody in case you don't know, we will not be here Thursday night. We are leaving for Michigan Thursday morning. We will, depending upon what the internet availability is there, we may jump in and do a live stream from the campground.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, Daryl has some new equipment he has to try out anyway.
yes,
Yes, Fishes and Loaves Life, 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Make sure you have your Depends handy.
we do not have anybody scheduled for next Monday night. Again, this is because we're traveling.
Yes, we are going to the Hootenanny. Our grand girls are coming with us again. And from the Hootenanny, we're traveling to Missouri because the Life Conference is the weekend after. So we will be at the campground for a week there in Hannibal.
Yeah, we're going to go straight from Michigan to Missouri.
Oh, you take care of that sick baby goat, Loving Ivy.
But tomorrow night, be sure you're here, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, and have a box of tissues beside you,
And it depends. Yeah.
and sit on something. It won't hurt if it gets wet if you pee your pants.
Jeez. Oh yeah, and I get to meet Susan on Saturday.
No, I did not do filmography before retiring.
God, Sir Acre, we're off every week.
As a network administrator, I work primarily with virtual machines in a large corporate environment.
Brenda.
All right, folks, thanks so much for being here tonight. Hope you all had fun. I don't know what you could learn from the topic tonight, but it was a lot of fun.
Denise and Jareth, I was informed for tomorrow night that I should wear a black and white striped shirt and have a whistle around my neck. Oh yeah, plastic covers for the chairs would be good too. Yeah.
We good?
Very good live streaming. Yeah, I'm done. That was it.
All right, folks, thanks so much for being here. Have a wonderful week. Hope to see you tomorrow night. Take care. Good night.
Night.